Hello everybody, this is Des here, Kadezi, and welcome back to Ramblin' Rollers for High Rollers Herois, episode 11. Now, once again, before I get started, let's get to the daddy count. Yeah, it was 1 this episode. I betted 9, it was 1. Also, I'm sorry if I cough a lot. I am sick. I have a bit of a cold. It happens every time the season changes, and it's becoming fall now here in Maine, and it's getting chillier. But at least I won't sweat to death, so that's a good thing. Anyways, let's get right on to the episode. Now, the first half of the episode, was a fight. It was the battle against the Goliath. Sorry, I'm all burpy. I drank Pepsi while watching the show. And first part of the battle, Mark forgot about Arvel. So for a couple of people's turns, Mark forgot about Arvel until Sam was told them hey, you forgot about Arvel. People are freaking out in chat. And so I didn't really write down too much about the fight, details and stuff, because I don't pay too much attention to fights except for this one, because shit happens in this one. Okay, shit goes down in this one, which I'll be talking about. But yeah, Nova tries to charm him, but it seems like he's resistant to charms, saying that he has enough in his head already, which we never get to know what that means. I don't really know much about Goliaths. I googled if they're resistant to charm or not, but I don't think I found anything. Only that they're resistant to cold, I think. Yeah. Yeah. He has the Goliath has this chain whip weapon that he uses. He used it. He used it during battle until they broke it. And of course, it's only appropriate that Kim was the one to break the chain. Y'all who watched the Lightfall series, especially the finale, y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means. Break the chains. But yeah, that makes the Goliath pissed, especially at Nova, and she gets scared, so she books it. She runs the fuck off. And the Goliath was like, okay, if you're gonna run off, I'm gonna fuck up your friends. I'm gonna go kill them. And so he uses shadows to teleport to Lucias and Quill. He makes Quill lose an eye. Yeah, so Quill now, not only does he have only one arm, but he's also missing his right eye. So yeah, that's gonna kind of fuck up the High Rollers Twitch emotes. So they're either gonna have him have an eye patch in there, or they're gonna have to flip him entirely around, or I don't know, or we're just gonna remember the good old days when Quill had his right eye. Seriously, Quill. By the end of this, I have a feeling Quill is either going to be dead or is just going to have no more limbs. He's going to lose his other arm, going to lose both his leg, his other eye, his beak, bit of his hair, feathers, everything. I hope to God that doesn't actually happen. Please, Mark. Please be merciful. Please be Mark the Merciful. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, and he makes Lucius break one of his legs. I forgot it. I don't know if it's specified if it was right or left leg, but and Nova feels really bad about this, starts crying, and she just feels awful, and so do I, because since Ayla's gone, I've grown to love Nova, and now I'm a Nova girl, guys. Nova is probably my fave at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, I just feel awful. We need to start the hashtag Hug Nova Squad. And Quill, and hug everyone squad. Everyone needs a hug. Lucius, Quill, Nova, me, everybody needs one. The whole goddamn fandom needs one. But yeah. After the fight, they're all just a mess. The only one who's pretty much doing fine is Arvel and Sentry. And everyone else just they don't know what to do. Nova's an emotional mess, and It's, oh my god. But yeah. By the end of it, they decide that they still need to go after Vala. Oh yeah, also they find a note on the Goliath talking about, like, some sort of dealing stuff with the girl, and that they have the crew distracted, and that he'll have men waiting for him outside the village with horses and stuff. Signed BB, which of course stands for Brimstone. God, people are actually kind of shocked about that. It's like, wait, he's actually evil? I thought people thought there was going to be, like, a twist, or it turns out he wasn't evil and that Brett was actually a decent guy, but no, it's a fucking asshole. Most likely working for the Court of Shadows, according to this. Well, I mean, stealing Vala, definitely working with the Court of Shadows. There's some kind of deal going on there. But yeah, they travel for a while and they find a cabin. It looks like a nice cabin, nice small cabin. Got wood coming up with it, bunch of animals around. Not really like Disney Princess, but more like Shrek. And of course, at that point, we sang All Stars in the chat, which you kind of have to at that point. So Nova goes up to it and is greeted by Aselmi, the Dryad, not Salami. No. I'm just gonna call her Salami. I forgot her name already. Alsami, I think it's called. But yeah. She's not most trusting of them at first because she charms Nova. But, she sees that, like, oh, they're injured. They're not gonna harm her or her tree or anything. So, she lets them in and helps them out a little, gives them some good berries, help them out, make them full, gain, like, 1 hit point back. And, then they decide what to do and how she can help. They decide to write a letter to the guards in the next town, Ironwick, which is actually on the map that Mark posted a couple of weeks ago. I'll put that up right here. And because I finally got editing software back, guys, yay! And they decide to deliver a message by bird because Dryad can talk to birds and stuff. And that's the only way. She's pretty much, and she says that's the only way she can help out. But she's still not really that trusting of them because they're strangers to her, as Mark said. And at this point in the episode, Lucias says that like this place kind of like fairy tales that his nanny told him, and that's when it finally clicked to me. Lucias talks a lot about his nanny, like probably around just as much as he talks about his daddy, maybe even a bit more. But like what I've also noticed is that when it comes to like memories and morals and stuff, it's more like oh, my nanny taught me this, or oh, I mean my nanny used to do that. But we don't hear any of that about his daddy. It's more like, oh, daddy's gonna come to save me. Oh, I'm doing this for daddy. It's like, he mentions a whole lot of his nanny. So, excuse me, being there, growing up with him, but makes me think, what did his daddy do? Does his daddy really care about him? And that also got me thinking, we don't have a mention of a mother. Is his mother dead? Is she not in the picture? I'm curious. I'm curious about this story. Just something I brought up. I don't know if it means anything. Probably doesn't, unless like Trot's like dropping little tiny hints about it. In which case, Chris Trot, you're kind of a fucking genius. That's smart storytelling wise. So yeah, they pretend like the Dryad thinks that Sentry is also another Dryad because she made of wood and stuff. And Lucius kind of plays that up. It's like, oh yeah, Sentry need to go back to the tree, and that's what gets Aslami, I don't, god damn it. Mark Hume's in his names, I swear to God. That gets her to trust them more, and like, oh hey, you know what? I know something that can help you. It's like help you get there faster and like help him so he doesn't have to use leg as much. And then she calls this giant elk. It had a name. I forgot to write down the name, but this elk had a name. And it's basically, I think Mark said it was an elk about the size of a yak or something like that. It's a big ass elk. Okay, it can fit up to 2 people, maybe 3 if it's like the lightest people, which it wasn't. It was able to hold Arville, Lucius, and Quill. And so they get on. Quill stocks up on some good berries, about 11 of them, I think, and then they go on their way. And it turns out they managed to catch up with the Britstones and that one miner dude, and Vala. But didn't catch them at the best of times because they were getting attacked by this giant plant monster, which I wasn't sure what it's called. But yeah, I wasn't sure what it's called. I didn't look it up, but they get into initiative, and they have no idea what to do. Like, do we attack these guys? Do we attack this vine monster? What do we do? What do we do? So Sentry, like, so basically what they pretty much do is, like, mostly Sentry. She goes to get Vala and protects Vala, gets her out of harm's way. Vala's still in the sack, so pass the fuck out from being drugged or something, and gets her out of harm's way and stuff like that. And pretty much by the end of the fight, Sentry's like, hey, yo, if you don't surrender and come right back to Rose Hall with us, we're not gonna help you kill this thing. We're just gonna let this thing kill you. And like, at that point, one of the miner dudes is already dead, and and Finn, which is one of the Redstone's son, his oldest child, I think it is, is being poisoned, melted. So at that point, she was like, "Alright, just get my brother out." And I wasn't sure if they actually managed to get him out, because like, my stream froze at the end, and that's the end of the episode. Sorry, my cold is not being nice to me today. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish this fast. But yeah, that was the episode. If you guys like this, leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more videos like this and more they do. Have any thoughts on the episode, or that I missed something, leave it down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.